on the homestead from roughandtumblefarmhouse.com. As my daughter asked me to play games, we are headed today to the Amish Consignment Auction, or the Country Consignment Auction. I've done a couple videos on this, and we haven't been for about a year. It's basically this huge auction out on an Amish farm. There's a decent-sized Amish community around where we live, and so they get together and have a big consignment auction to raise money for their school. So we have all three of the kids. It's decent weather. I have no idea how long the kids are going to last today, but I'm hoping we find some cool stuff. So I love watching these sort of videos where you get to check out all sorts of cool things and sort of vicariously shop through other people. So, but yeah, it should be a good time. So tune in and be jealous of the cool things we get. Okay, so we got here late as usual, but there are a couple different things going at a time, so I'll show you here. So here is where they have just like a trailer full of stuff that they always start there, and unfortunately I haven't gotten a chance to look at it because I want to get out here. This is where they have lots of good stuff, just windrows and windrows of stuff. You never know what you're going to find out here, so I'm just kind of hustling to see what's coming up next in line to make sure I don't miss anything.
On the box, in the whole box. Choice in the bag. They're good coins in there. We'll give it $10 a box. $10 a box. 5 bucks a box. 5. 2.5.
Antique Summerfield, name stitch or yield blue. Somebody got $200 bill. If $200 bill, make it easy. If $200 bill, $100. If $100 bill, make it the one. $100, make it 125. 125, 125, 125, 125, 125, 125, 125, 125, 125,
Okay, hopefully the wind isn't making this too obnoxious to listen to. But we ended up getting this horse. You maybe saw in an earlier video. And the girls bid on it themselves and won it. We spent $15 on it, which is a little more than I hoped to go for, but another family was bidding on it. But I think it might actually be something of an antique, because if you, hold on cowgirl, hold still for a sec. If you look here, it says that it was made in Maple Plain, Minnesota, which is cool because we are in Minnesota. And then if you look at the front of the horse as well, down here it says Sears and Roebuck Co., which Sears and Roebuck has not been Sears and Roebuck for a very long time. This is something else that we picked up. A lady actually bought these because there was yarn inside that she wanted for her own projects. And I just thought they were really cool looking, really neat folk art. They are signed by the artist from 1977. And I still think they're really cool, but I'm trying to decide where to put them in the house, or maybe I'll put them on Marketplace. I'm not sure, but I just think they're really pretty and unique. And so she bought them and then sold them to us for a really good deal. So we got both of these for, I think, $10. And so there's definitely some wear, but the date on them, I'm not sure where it is on here, but for where they're signed by the artist is 1977. So yeah, so these are really cool. And unfortunately there was duct tape on the top, which when it came off took off some of the paint, but for the most part the paint is all in really good shape on these goofy little things. But you can take the top off and then store stuff in. I thought they would be neat to use as kind of like a little end table type situation, or just a way to, you know, store things, but then also they're flat top, so you could put things on top. And then over here I got this basket, and there's Louisa calling for her daddy. This basket, like color wise, it's a little bit rough looking, and I actually got it with the intention of either A, using it kind of for some outdoor decoration, like in a covered area, filling it with something, or potentially the farm I used to work at, harvesting corn is always such a wet, messy job when you're out harvesting in the morning. Hi, Sunny. Hi, Sunny. When you're out harvesting, you just end up as if you jumped into a pool, because the leaves have so much dew on them, and it's such a wet, strenuous job. Anyway, and so that's what this is a harvesting basket with the straps. And so I'm actually headed to visit there tomorrow and drop our steer off over there. So I thought I might see if they're interested in this just as a gift for harvesting, because we just filled our t-shirts, but this way they'd be able to easily harvest twice as much, because they could fill their backpack and then fill their shirts with the corn, so it would cut down how long it takes to harvest corn. So we got this for $12, which I probably could have got it for less, but it was a little frustrating because they did so many things via choice. So if you have sorry, Louisa has an ant in her hair, and I shouldn't be laughing about it, but anyway, when they sell things by choice, it's very frustrating, because they'll just kind of have a whole big wide thing of random stuff, and they'll say, okay, you know, who'll give me $10, $15, and they'll run their price up. So you have no idea what other people are trying to buy. And so you might be bidding, you know, $30, $40 against somebody, and they don't even want the same thing you want. So, I mean, it's smart in terms of the auctioneers. Oh, sorry. Smart in terms of the auctioneers, because they make more money that way. But it's frustrating as a, oh my goodness, look at this crazy hair. It's frustrating as a buyer, because you don't know what it is that they want. And so you end up spending more money than you probably need to. So I didn't know if they were after this basket, but I really, like I said, again, for sort of an outdoor covered area of decor, or to give to a friend. So last two things that we got at the auction. We didn't get too many things, but we got this bell, which I really just thought was very charming and kind of pretty. It's missing like a pole on it, but it has a pretty cute, nice sound. And I just really like the pop of color. I think it was really pretty. So I actually saw this posted on their Facebook post before the auction. Sorry, my children right now. Before they had the auction, I thought, ooh, I really want that bell. And we got to bring it home. Last thing that I got, I'll show you, is some cast iron. And did I need more cast iron? No, I didn't need more cast iron, but I bought it anyway. So it's Lodge, and I thought I kind of had all the pans I wanted to have, except for I would like one of those big, like, deep chicken fryer type ones. And they have that really cool cast iron that you can put on your wood stove that when it heats up, it's like a dragon. That's cool. I haven't seen that anywhere. Use it as like a humidifier. But oh, I forgot. Sunny should see. Sunny got some fancy hair feather extensions because she was at the groomer. Anyway, so these are the cast iron pans I got. They're both Lodge. So I got this big one here for like pancakes and stuff. I'm pretty excited. It's a little bit rough, but this one I think just a little bit of sanding. And I think this one will be fine. But so Lodge, big one there. And then I got this big honker, which honestly, what am I gonna do with it? I don't know, but I haven't seen a cast iron pan. Look at the size of this thing. So, and this is Lodge as well. And this is a 15¼ inch skillet. And so it's a little bit rougher looking. So this one, I haven't decided. I don't really like using chemicals, but a friend of mine, how he cleans his cast iron, because he's kind of a cast iron nut. He likes to collect more expensive cast iron. He was actually, my very first cast iron pan came from him, which was very kind. Anyway, he covers them, sprays them down with oven cleaner and sticks them in a garbage bag and leaves them for like a week or two, and then just everything comes off and then re-seasons them. So, I mean, that is an option, but I'm gonna kind of poke around and see what other things are out there. And then I will let you guys tag along as I fix up these cast irons and let you know what works best. Maybe I'll try something different for each one, but this one's definitely definitely a little more than just sanding. A little more than just sanding, but it's humongous. So the two cast irons, again, probably spent more than I should have on them. Just because you don't know what other people are bidding on when they do that choice thing. So for both cast irons, it was $42, and I looked them up new, and this big fella here is $60 new, and then this other one here is $30 new. So it's about $90 and then tax. So $90 without tax, about $100 worth of cast iron, and I spent $42 on both of them. So since we got at the auction, it wasn't anything crazy. Probably spent as much on food as we did on anything else. I got to see my cousin there, which was fun, and her little girl, and our kids did great, all things considered. It was a lot of fun. So if you happen to live in this area of Minnesota and want to check it out, comment below and I'll tell you where it is and how to get there, unless you're looking for the same stuff as me, and then I don't want you to come because I want to get the stuff I want. Anyway, thanks for tuning in for just kind of this fun video. We'll see you next week for more farming, family, food, and fortitude here at our Rough and Tumble farmhouse.